side. First Alert Weather Extra starts right now.
And welcome into this digital edition of Weather Extra. Tania, we're streaming on all platforms.
We certainly are, and that's why we tell everyone to have our First Alert Weather app so they can tune in.
Yeah, if you flip over to Channel 6 right now, we've got NASCAR. We've had that on because of that winter storm that impacted the Carolinas. All that got pushed back, so now they're making up the race. So whenever you don't see us on the big Channel 6, you'll see us right here on all streaming platforms. And if you happen to be watching us on our YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel so you get those updates. Right now, Birmingham, we're at 38 degrees and it's kind of hazy out there. It is cold. Yes, the clouds were around for today, but you could tell that temperature really started to drop. It just feels very wintry. It's a little misty out there, and tonight the temperatures will drop to freezing. We'll need to keep an eye out for maybe there could be some patchy, what we call freezing fog, which can happen sometimes. Most of the times you notice this, it just looks like a heavy frost. And if you notice some of the rooftops tomorrow morning with a lot of frost, that's likely why. But warming up by the weekend, but it's still going to take a little while to get there. And I know we've been talking a lot about long range, above average temperatures, but right now February is saying, hey, not so fast. Just wait a minute. It is cold still, and it is going to be quite cold through a good part of Thursday tomorrow. So here we go in the morning. Temperatures down into the 20s to start the day. First alert for around 23 there at Coleman. Let's go quickly over to the current radar view, though, and just show you no precipitation. Currently, we're in the 30s. We've got these clouds around, and it's been a slow drop in temperatures. We still expect, though, the possibility of below freezing temperatures early in the day, but these clouds, they always play a big factor in just how low those temperatures go. If it was clear, calm, we'd probably go a lot colder. But notice tonight at 10 o'clock, that's when we're showing temperatures close to freezing north. And then out the door in the morning, you can see it showing around 29 at Tuscaloosa, 28 at Birmingham. So right now, we've got lows in the mid to upper 20s in general. But notice that's 5 o'clock in the morning. Notice mid to late morning, it's still cloudy. It is still very cold out there. So I know we're talking about some sunshine coming back on Thursday, but just giving you the first alert here, you'll want to hold on to that jacket. These clouds, they may stick around for a good part of the day before we get into that sunshine. Now, once we break into some sunshine, it will feel much better, but this is not going to be a day where suddenly you wake up, it's freezing, and by 8, 9 o'clock, it's warming up into the 40s and 50s. Not that kind of day tomorrow. Now, different story on Friday. We'll start out with morning temperatures down to into the 20s, but afternoon highs in the upper 50s. But you can clearly see feels like temperatures. The wind will be a factor in the morning out of the northwest at 10. 15 feels like at 7 a.m., 21 at 9 a.m. And yeah, it just feels very cold, much like today. But we are optimistic. We'll get a little bit of sun breaking through those low clouds finally by tomorrow afternoon. But Friday looks like a nice sunny day. Saturday and Sunday, what we have going on this weekend, there is a weak front that's going to move in Friday night, early Saturday morning. It may keep winds up just a bit in early Saturday. So notice we go 28 up to 34 for a low. I mean, it's still cold, but then it's a little bit colder Sunday morning because it's calmer. But you can clearly see the daytime highs right in the middle there Saturday around 55, so just a few degrees lower because of that system. But the weekend looks nice, dry, sunny. Monday and Tuesday we have highs close to 70 degrees, and there will be a chance for some showers around the middle of next week. And watching around the 13th, and Tania, as we look ahead towards the end of next week, there's a system been signaling some heavier rain, possibly some storms. Way too soon to know if we'll have severe weather with this, but anytime you're talking about these kind of temperatures near 70 in February, always need to keep an eye on it.
Absolutely, and it's getting close to a holiday, Valentine's Day. Many people making plans Friday, so let's take you beyond that 10-day forecast, starting off with our temperature outlook. As we look across the United States, we're seeing below average temperatures for the West Coast, but here across really most of the U.S., some improvements in those temperatures heading into the middle of the month of February. So let's zoom in here, and I just want to show you above average temperatures are expected for the south and east, including us right here across central Alabama. And Wes was just hinting at that, talking about temperatures possibly in the 60s and even 70s late next week. So that also poses a threat for some more active weather that we need to pay close attention to. But look at our precipitation outlook. We're also tracking above average rainfall for central Alabama and North Alabama, February 12th through the 18th. Let's walk through our next chances of rain and maybe even some storms. Most days look fairly fairly dry, but we're really watching around the 13th, 14th time frame. It looks like this system of mini models are moving out just in time for your Valentine's Day. But if you have plans Friday night, you will want to watch the forecast very closely and get updates from us, because we are seeing a front moving through that could bring us even a chance for, yes, some heavy rain, but maybe some thunderstorms, lightning. We need to watch out for that. We'll keep a close eye on it for you, and we'll be the first to let you know what you can expect as you make those Valentine's Day plans. It looks like we have a dry stretch of weather, though, beyond the 14th and possibly through the 18th, until some more clouds may build in right around the 18th, ahead of another chance of rain after that. But as far as rainfall totals from the 12th through the 18th, let's take a look. We zoom in here across central Alabama and we get to the 18th of this month, and many areas, probably from that one front alone next week, could see maybe an inch of rain, maybe 2 inches. That should hopefully eliminate all the existing drought that we have left over across central Alabama. That's that Beyond the 10-Day forecast. We'll keep you informed and we'll keep you safe. Stay with us back here at 9 and 10 on WBRC for more forecast updates.